everybody. Well, Happy New Year. It is 2014 and I know I've not been around a lot recently. I've been kind of really busy. I've moved house and done lots of other fun and inventive things. Things have changed a bit for me and I'm doing different work and stuff like that. So here I am. I'm out in my conservatory because I thought this would give me the best lighting to shoot this video. And please bear with me because I've not done very many videos at all, and I'm still messing around with the camera and all of those sorts of things and editing and all of that. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully the lighting is okay, fingers crossed, and everything is set up as it should be. But I thought I would just basically talk to you today about some of my favourite 2013 products in terms of makeup, really. Now, they might not necessarily have come out in 2013, but they're products that I've discovered in that year, and I've really enjoyed using them. So, well, should we just get going on it then? So, the first product for me is a Bourjois product, and it's the Bourjois Maxi Delight Bronzer. Now, the trouble is with Bourjois is their packaging, the labels and stuff, rub off really easily, but this is basically, because it's the Maxi Delight one, it has got a tan enhancer in it. It says on here that it's got mother of pearl, beta carotene, and loads of other things that basically help to give you a year-round sun-kissed bronze look, really. Now, I really like this. It does have a real slight orangey tinge, but I must be one of these people that actually likes that real slight orange glow to it. And this is a lovely colour, and it only comes in one shade, I believe. If I put a little bit in my hand so you can see. It's got a lovely smell. It's very coconutty, and yeah, just smells great. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just going to give you a little bit of a hint of what it's like, really. And the smell, like I say, is addictive, and it says that on the packaging, it's got addictive fragrance. And actually, I have to say, it really has. It's got little tiny, it says it's got glints of sunshine in it. It's not sparkly or glittery, but it has got a couple of little twinkles that kind of go onto the skin, and I absolutely love it. I use this every single day. I've had it for ages. I got it the early part of last year, and it's still looking really good. As you can see, even though I've used it every day, there's still lots and lots and lots left of it. So yeah, I really like that product. I like lots of Bourjois, and the best thing about this product is I have checked, it's dermatologically tested, and it doesn't contain parabens. As people that have watched my videos before or read my blog will know that I try to avoid products with parabens in wherever possible. And it's not to say that I've been able to, totally eradicate them, because they are in so many different things. But I have been able to cut it down absolutely significantly. And if I can find a product that has not got parabens in it, I will use that, because I fear that when I do use a lot of parabens, my skin breaks out badly. And I do have a query as to what it does and what's in it, and parabens don't always have the best name. So if I can find products that don't include parabens, then I really will. But that's just me, and I'm not saying don't ever use them. It is entirely up to you. But for me, I prefer not to. So that's the Bourjois Maxi Delight Bronzer. Really worth a go. A lovely product, and like I say, the best smell ever. Okay, so that's sort of a little bit on the bronzers. Another product which I have purchased this year is the Illamasqua Cream Pigment in colour Androgen. Now this is absolutely fantastic. Now the cream pigments are designed to be able to use on your face in different ways, so on your eyes, your lips, your cheeks, and all of those sorts of things. Again, this doesn't contain any parabens as far as I can see on the ingredients, and I absolutely love it. I use this again every single day on my cheeks, and I use it in a sort of almost a contouring way, using it alongside my bronzer, and I don't know if you can see, but the colour is just fantastic. I'll swatch a little bit so that you can hopefully. It's very pigmented, as you can see. Whoops, gotta go that way. But when you apply it to the cheeks, it does blend in eventually. It's quite, I have to say, it's quite tough to blend in, but it does last all day, and it it gives the most amazing colour as well as this kind of almost highlighty effect, a lovely sort of sheen, without it looking greasy or any of those sorts of things really. And I love it, I really do. It's a really lovely product. Quite on the pricey side, I think it's about £17 or £18. But Millie Melrose speaks a lot about this, and I watch her YouTube channel, you know, every time she puts a video up I watch it, and she talks about this a lot, and I've used it on my lips and found it to be really good. It's a lovely neutral nude shade for the lips. Maybe a touch drying, but nothing major. I tend to, if I've used it in the day, I tend to pop a lip balm on before I go to bed, and it's absolutely fine. So that's really, really good. And I have tried it on the eyes. I didn't find it so good. It did look a little bit like I've been crying, but it would make a lovely base for another kind of pinky colour if you wanted to build it up. It would be really, really good. It just needs something to soften it slightly on my face and on my skin tone, but actually other people might find it to be okay. So that's a really, really good product, and I highly recommend that. And it's so easy to just keep that in your bag, and you can top it up if you need to. It's great, it's a fantastic product, and it's really got me interested in Illamasqua products generally. And I've been looking at quite a lot of their other things, especially their concealers, which I hear are really, really good. So I might well give that a whirl. Right, on to eyes. I've got a few eye products that I've really, really, really liked using. They are a bit of a general theme because most of these are Bourjois. I am a big Bourjois fan. I do like the fact that, again, on their actual eyeshadows, on these ones, they actually advertise it's being paraben free, which is fantastic, and it's really, really good. Now these are the Intense pots from Bourjois, like I say. And again, their packaging, the shades have rubbed off, so it's difficult to tell you the shades. But they are lovely products. They really are. I'll try and do it so that you can see. But they're just fantastic. That's a lovely colour, which I just sort of use as a very bronzy nude colour, which is lovely for the daytime. And I use that one pretty often, you know, at least 2 or 3 times a week for a normal daytime look. And again, they're so pigmented. They do last for the full sort of 16 hours. And oh, you can't swatch this one very well. They're really lovely. They're just really great. I don't know if you can see that there on the side, but they're fantastic. They give a very, very slight sheen, a little bit glittery, but I really like glittery eye products. I think they really give you a lift and make you feel a little bit sparkly, so I really, really like them. So I've got that one, which is the brownie coloured one, and it's a bigger pot, these ones, because they're really, really good. This one is another of the Bourjois Intense pots, and this is more of a deeper purpley one. It's almost like a purple kind of smoky-eyed effect is what you can get from this, and it comes out very deep. And again, it's got a little bit of glitter, but nothing, you know, nothing unwearable. And it really does last. It's a lovely product. I don't know if you can see very well. I might have to swatch these separately for you. But they are really lovely. They come out, and probably on my hand it looks a bit like a big bruise, but on the eyes it's great, especially for a night out. And I layer it up. I mean, you can use quite a few layers with it, you know, and probably if I layer it up it'll probably show you a bit better. There you go. So there it is, layered up, and that's going to give you a lot more of an idea what the colour is like. The best thing you can do is go in to test them out in the shops and, you know, put them on your skin and see what they do for you. But these are really, really good. I mean, they're about probably £6 or £7, which I didn't think was too bad. Probably fairly expensive for a single eyeshadow in a drugstore, but very, very good. They're really lovely products. And the other ones are the smaller pots, which are less sort of intense. And this is the pinky coloured one, which is fantastic. I wish I could tell you the shades. I'm going to have to look them up and put them in the link for you. That one's lovely, and that's got sparkles within it, which is really, really good. Again, paraben free and long lasting. I don't know whether I'll put this on here. This is my favourite one, as you can tell. It's looking a bit worse for wear, but it comes out with a beautiful pinky sparkle. And I find it great for daytime and evening. Evening I tend to go for more of a smoky eye, but in the daytime they're fantastic. And the last one is a really lovely one, which is not a colour I normally go for, but this is a lilac-y colour, and it's lovely. That's a really great product as well, and hopefully you can see that. This one's quite beautiful the way it comes on. Put it onto here. Oh, we've got full on sunlight coming in there. There you go. Sorry about the funky lighting. This is what happens when you try and film in natural daylight. Okay, so that is the, you know, those colours from Bourjois are fantastic. The intense pots and the, no, I'll check exactly what the names are, but they are Bourjois and they're still available now. They're fantastic. Go and check them out in Boots. Definitely Boots and Superdrug do them. Keeping with eyeshadows and eye colours, this is something that I learnt about from a model recommends, Ruth Crilly. I watch her channel too on YouTube, and she mentioned about the Autograph Pure Colour Mousse eyeshadows, and that's in the colour Russet. And I'd heard her talk about it, and actually she was so passionate about it and used it so much, especially for a neutrally daytime look or for building up more for a smoky evening look. And I just thought it sounds great, and when I checked, they don't have any parabens in there. Fantastic. And it comes like this, and this is quite a new one actually for me. I got it, you know, towards the end of last year, so I've not had it for very long at all. But it is beautiful. It comes out, and you see it in the thing, you're not sure, and I wasn't sure when I saw it. I was like, ooh. But when you use it, it's very soft and almost doughy in texture, and I literally was blown away by the colour of it, that it creates quite, not half as intense as you think. I mean, it is intense, but there you go, it comes out in a lovely, lovely, lovely shade, and you can build that up to make it darker. I tend to use it more lightly, and I was a bit concerned again that it was going to look as if I'd been crying, but it really doesn't. It's a lovely soft colour with not much sheen to it or anything. It's quite bold in itself, and it goes on really well. It doesn't make any creases, and actually it lasts all day without any problem whatsoever. So that is a fantastic colour, and I really, really enjoy using that one. And it's just a bit different, especially for this time of the year. Although it looks like it's boiling hot sun here, it's actually quite cold and it's been quite wet. So it's really, really lovely to have kind of an autumny colour, which I think will actually, you know, take me through now until spring, because in the winter time you want some lovely rich deep colours, because they feel great, don't they? And I really enjoy using them. Last but not least, this is the Bourjois Mascara, which is the Volume Clubbing Waterproof. Dramatic look, regard intense extreme volume is what it says. And this is in Black Party, and that's what it looks like. Now, I am a massive fan of the Benefit They're Real. That is my go-to mascara. But I found that when I was in buying some of these eyeshadows for the Bourjois range, they had a 3 for 2 offer on, and my Benefit mascara was about to run out, and actually it's about £19 or £20 for the Benefit mascara. And I think this was probably about £7 or £8 in Boots, but on their 3 for 2 I thought, well, I'm getting a couple of other things, why not give this a go? And I'm so glad I did, because I am a bit of a mascara snob. I do usually like my Benefits and all of those sorts of things, but I am also a big Bourjois fan. So I thought, what the hell, let's give it a go. And it's brilliant. I'm wearing it today. It does build my lashes really, really well. It doesn't clump. You can build a number of layers. I like the brush. It's got a really good tip on it, and it's really good for building the length without it getting it everywhere. And also it is waterproof, but it's not really, really, really difficult to budge. So I don't find this smudges throughout the day at all. But to get it off, I tend to, you know, use like my normal cleansers and give it a bit of a scrub, and it does come off. And occasionally need to use something a little bit more oily if I've got a couple of layers on. But it's not difficult to get off at all, and oh, it's brilliant. And I don't know now whether I'll even ever go back to Benefit. I might do, if I want to treat myself, but for a more budget product, this is fantastic. So, there you go, that's my full stash of